Hello everyone, this is John, Predator Golf Channel, and this is the final, well, technique-wise, simple technique, nice for aggressive winning golf, and this is the one that you've probably been waiting for. It's hitting the high nasty bombs. Now, before you go into this, I have to stress, please watch the short game videos, the putting videos, the shot shaping videos first, until you've learned all these techniques before going on this. This is the final piece of the puzzle, and really this is only something you'll use 2 or 3 times around. It's not something you're going to be using every drive. It's not something I'd recommend you do every drive, and it's something that really you would only use, I would say, for a short par 5 you can think you can reach in 2, or a very long par 4, or a drivable par 4. And like I say, I only call on this, very rarely would I call it more than 2 or 3 times around. So this is not the most vital thing, but it does help you get that extra 15-20 yards depending where you're at in the game. Okay, so hitting bombs, you've heard me use the expression before, long, high, nasty, straight bombs. They're not something I generally like teaching, because there's people who are better than me, like world drive champions. Phil himself, he's fantastic. But as higher handicappers, you feel as if you relate to me, so I'll try and help you out a little bit here. Okay, so generally, you've seen my general drives and everything, how I used to drive. What I used to do is I used to just set up front of the stance like anybody else would, hit on the up, just a normal swing, not very dynamic, not much of a turn, pretty much like this. Now that's fine, that'll get you down the fairway. It'll probably go about 240 yards, but it's not very dynamic, it's not very sort of aggressive, there's no real intent there. I'll show you again. It's very much like a, and these are generally used in links golf as well, just to get the ball down there, just there, and just, oh, that wasn't very good, but you get the general idea. They're not very dynamic, the ball's not going to go very far. It's pretty much, it is what it is. It'll get you down fairways, but it's not very dynamic. Now, again, I've got to stress this. This isn't what you would use generally for every single drive. Now, there's a couple of things. First of all, the front leg push. Okay, now I'll try and explain it a little bit as simple as what Phil did. Phil was very scientific with it. Now, basically, our front leg, okay, when we swing with an iron, when we swing with anything generally, we normally just go there. We leave our front leg there. This knee has got to give. Okay, it's got to give. In order for us to produce more ball speed, we've got to give our. So when we drive, we've got to give. Okay. We also need the heel raise. That's what the front leg push is. Now, if you watch, probably me going this way. When I don't raise my heel, I can get to there. With the heel raise, there's a bit more rotation. I can get a bit further around. You'll get an extra 15 to 20 yards. We are using the front leg as a spring box. Okay, we're using the leg. So as we raise the leg, we on the downswing, we bring it down, and it's acting as a swing box. So that helps us swing the club through, and it gives us that extra 10 mile an hour ball speed that we need to get that extra 10-15 yards. Another thing is the hip rotation. You can open your hips up a little bit, so instead of being straight, you can sort of open the back leg. Me being left-handed would be my left leg, usually it would be all right. And all these different factors are used to hit bombs. Now, with hitting bombs as well, you're hitting on the up. Okay, now with linksy drives, you'll have seen me playing links golf. I just keep it straight, hit it low. Bombs are totally different. You're trying to hit it on the up, you're teeing it lower, you are hitting it higher. Okay, you see a lot of guys who have the tees really high up, they launch it on up and everything. All that's doing is creating more spin. So whatever's happening to the ball, if it's windy, it's just going to balloon in the air, they're going to lose the distance. By lowering the tee lower and hitting it there, you're getting a more penetrating flight. Okay, now like I say, I'm not really comfortable telling you this because I don't want you going away, you hire handicappers and trying to do this every drive, because you won't be successful. This took me 2 or 3 months to develop, to get anywhere near being accurate with it. It's not consistent. Maybe 1 and 2 drives are gonna go wayward, but for long par 5s, it'll give you that. For short par 5s and long par 4s, it'll give you that extra 20 yards. So the ball goes right in the front of the stance. It's a lower tee. You want just half the ball over the driver head. You want to be slightly leaning back, not too far back, but the weight's got to be on the front foot. It's the same with the chipping. Remember what we were saying about chipping 101? The weight's got to be on the front foot, and this leg has to give. Okay, if when we're swinging as quick as we're going to here with hitting bombs, if this leg doesn't give, you're going to end up getting a lot of injuries. So once you've made contact with the ball, this leg's got to give. And a very relaxed grip as well. You don't have to grip it too hard. It's an easy, relaxed grip. Hopefully I can show you here what I mean. It's a nice, so ball at the front position, weight slightly on the front foot, leg slightly bent. At the top of the swing, we're raising the heel. We're using it as a spring box to accelerate through. There we go. You could see that the flight now, it not only does it go high, but it's penetrating. It's not just floating up there, it's penetrating, and that's more aggressive. You can see the intent. That's going to give you more distance. It's going to give you more ball speed. I'll show you again. So from your basic drive, where you're just hitting the ball, you're just going like this, and you're just going, which again, you see, I'm not used to doing them, so all these drives are going to be rubbish, because there's no aggression, there's no intent, there's no nothing, but they're fine. But if you want to really hit a good drive, you need to open the hips, weight forward, heel raise, and using your leg as a whip. Like that. And as I say, they're not very consistent, but they will give you that extra ball speed. Hellacious seeds are another thing that maybe Phil's in a better position to teach you. Hellacious seeds are basically just, well, they're basically just like manipulating the ball flight on the back foot, driving the club through, and that's about it. That's all the shots you need to be aggressive and to play winning golf. You've got everything in your, with these simple techniques, you've got everything now in your power to go out there and shoot 5 or 6 under your handicap. Hopefully that's helped you. I might do a video on the mentality and everything about how to go about it, but I go pretty much in depth with my videos how to do it. So yeah, I'll just go through the key points again. First one is weight on your front foot, legs bent, the front leg push, the heel raise. So you get into this position, heel raise. It doesn't have to be too high, but enough just to give you that extra rotation, the extra leeway in the hips. Low tee position, hitting on the up, giving that penetrating ball flight, and using your leg as you get up to on the top. You're bringing the foot down, and you're using your leg as a spring box to whip the club through, and you're letting your front leg give. That's basically it. That's basically the key points, and that's it. This is John. Hopefully you've enjoyed the videos. Subscribe and like if you like what I'm doing, and that's it. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye for now. Bye.